Okay, so I'm Olivier Flamand. I'm coming from a company called CSTB, that is a Center for Scientific and Technical Approach on Buildings. So it deals with everything dealing with buildings and the quality of construction. Tomorrow, the day after, I will be talking about what ERIES brought to us. So I mean, as a laboratory, we have been hosting 8 projects, and all these people came with their strange ideas. And what was very interesting was the discussion we had with them. And for that, ERIES was a very nice schedule. It let it open to people to push their own wishes. And we hosted them and we arranged the wind tunnel test to give them what they were looking for. But it was very nice to have this opening given by ERIES. With ERIES, we have really an occasion to make something completely different with some of the project leaders. So for instance, we have seen today the presentation of the Clima Thunder by Federico Canepa, and it was completely new. It was a simulation of downburst, artificial in wind tunnel, but controlled. And it was the first time in the world it was done. So this is an example of something that was not already ongoing in science, and it was brand new, and we are so happy to participate to that. It is especially difficult to replicate because it came in nature from a difference of temperature between the clouds and the ground. It is very difficult to do that. So I mean, here we have cool air everywhere. It's very difficult to have a difference by 20, 30 degrees between one part of the air here and underneath. So in the climatic chamber of the Jules Verne climatic wind tunnel, it was quite a challenge, and we built a special box, big box, 8 cubic meters, to replicate this cold air and let it go down to the ground. Initially, when Anina Glumac came to us with this question, we didn't know exactly what will be the difference between these floating solar panels and the on-ground solar panels. And we have some experience with on-ground solar panels. We are making a lot of tests on that. It was the first time we had the occasion to work with floating panels. Initially, the idea was to replicate the floater on water, so to fill up the wind tunnel with water. Actually, it was quite difficult to obtain. At the end, we made something else, just measuring the loads, the forces on the solar panel on its floater. And what was different from anything else is that there is no Reynolds number effect on the panel itself, but you have a Reynolds number effect on the floater itself. So the mix of both made it very unusual and unique. There are many things that can be used for the new Eurocode, but the Eurocode is already published, so too late. It will be for the next publication, maybe in 10 years.